Hello, I'm Bookface. Welcome back to another speed drawing. As you can see, we got Jason Voorhees up here because it's spooky season. In case you couldn't tell by calendars. I mean, time seems kind of irrelevant at the moment, anyways. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about a different kind of horror, not that. So, obviously, Jason Voorhees. Don't worry, we're not just drawing him naked because that's kind of what it looks like at the moment. But we're drawing him as a Titan, like from Attack on Titan, because apparently I've gone full weeb. But also, I just thought it'd be a good way to be tidy arm. But a lot of the slashers. Oh wow, he thick now. He thick though. A lot of the slashers and horror movie monsters, due to some psychological reasoning, which I'm pretty sure I'm aware of, but also not smart enough to think of at the moment. I'm a little tired. We get real spooked by very human things. So a lot of horror movie not heroes, antagonists. Are they really antagonists though? I mean, obviously they're antagonistic, but I feel like in a way they're the focus of the movie. So would that make them the protagonist? I don't know. This is just a thing I've been thinking about recently with horror movies, just on how they perspective. But like, you remember Friday the 13th for Jason, not any of the dozens of campers he kills. I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud because this is a long video because there's a lot of tedious parts. Anyways, like I said, most iconic horror movie characters, we'll go with characters, are very human-ish because people spook us. And that's actually the same reason how Attack on Titan gets it. What was that flashing? Weird recording issue there. Oh, there it is again. Oh no, the lights are flickering. It's Jason Titan. But yeah, that's actually the same thing that gives Attack on Titan its spooky factor, at least I think. Just a uncanny valley. It's human, but it's really not. So I thought these, yeah, thought these might combine well. Get that nice pink face. Put on a little blush. Yeah, I want this to look like very, very meaty. If you ever look up Jason's face under the mask, it's weird. Just honestly, I wasn't sure that anyone had that, but what do you know? So yeah, I tried to be as accurate to that as possible, but also it might seem a little dumb because I'm trying to put this sort of in the world of Attack on Titan as a Titan. So why is this giant, weird, supernaturally cannibalistic creature wearing a hockey mask? So my idea is that this hockey mask is not actually a mask, but it's like a bony plate, which you'll see a little more in the shading. And honestly, I don't think I've ever defined something so much by shading. But I think it turned out well. Like, just the little fragments of shadow kind of make it look like it's this. I don't know, just this rough, bumpy, kind of chipped away bone thing. Especially in combination with the color. Little tip if you're trying to draw bones or stuff, it's not pure white. Go for like a little grayish yellow. Oh boy, here comes the tedious part. So I'm gonna have to improv quite a bit here. So basically, if you know the story of Jason, he drowned, and that's how he died, and that's why he became very angry as dead. And so this is basically me wanting to put like wrinkles on him, like when you stay in the bath too long, which is a much more minor version of Jason's fate. But basically, just trying to make him look all waterlogged and wrinkled and I don't know, corpse-like. I think mostly I just felt like it didn't seem detailed enough, and so I was like, "Yeah, this will be a fun little detail to add in." 3 hours later, but yeah. Um, let's see what else is there about Jason. Interestingly enough, a little spoiler, I guess, for the first Friday the 13th. If you haven't seen that very old movie, Jason ain't even in it. he's kind of in like the last 5 minutes, but you definitely don't have hockey mask, Jason. But barely. You, I'm pretty sure they only mention his name once in the whole movie. Like, and it's just kind of funny. You can see me being a little weird with the different shading of it. Is the burn tool is weird and a little inconsistent sometimes. Oh yeah, also this will show up as one of the first times where I've just like solely used the lasso tool to shape everything, but it's not the first time I actually did it because this is also the first one that's going out of order. So I've got like a couple more drawings I did before I got 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 a little neon alien glow. That's interesting. We'll come back to that in a second. But like I was saying, I drew this one later, but I wanted this for the spooky season because I want Halloween to be only spooky videos. It's my brand. But yeah, I ended up not really getting motivated to draw this until a little while after I did quite a few others, which you'll see eventually. Oh boy. Yeah, there really isn't much to say about this particular aspect of it. It's just a lot of minute detail. Just really, really going in with those wrinkles. I think these details do add a lot. I think they're what differentiate the particularly good drawings with the less good drawings. That being said, it's real time consuming. It doesn't always come out as great, and it certainly doesn't make the recording particularly good because it just really lags the whole thing down. Like, not actual lag, sometimes actual lag, but like, I don't know, there's probably gonna be like 5 minutes of just drawing these little shaded wrinkles into the face and the rest of the body. Suffering for art. In the future, I may consider like extra speed past these parts, these here parts, partner. Although then you'd miss all my wonderful trying to stall for time dialogue like that. But, and also I don't like to edit these, so I don't know why I'm choosing to like not edit these at all. Like for certain bits, I get it. Like I don't want to edit in a bunch of memes or anything, but there's no one saying I can't cut out audio or speed anything up or anything. I don't know. I think it's a pride thing at this point. I think I want to see if I'm actually entertaining enough without any editing or skips or like pauses to figure out what I'm doing. If I wanna be entertaining, I gotta do it right now. This is a weird angle of wrinkles. I remember I remember trying to do like a vague anatomy with the wrinkles, trying to go with how I think the skin would go. I think I gave up on that at some point. But like you can see, I'm trying to wrinkle the skin over where the shoulder would be. I mean, there is a shoulder. I just don't know why I say would be. The curse of the lost shoulder. Ooh, getting haunted by a ghost shoulder, and it just I don't know rotates. It rotates a ghost arm and slaps you. I'd watch that movie. I'd watch a lot of horror movies. I've been trying to get into more horror movies recently. I actually just watched Candyman, completely unrelated to this video, but you know, uh, good movie. And I will say it was the original Candyman. It was a little weird. It was a bit goofy in certain parts, but I actually really liked it. Just only weird thing really was bees. Why they got all those bees? Sounds like a Cards Against Humanity answer. What is this serial killer known for? Bees? It was a very specific joke, but I'm happy with it. And we're really, we're still going with those wrinkles. Give it up for day 3, everybody. Woo, day 3. Still got them wrinkles. Got them rankling. If I keep saying wrinkles so much, how much do you want to bet that I'm going to get an ad for some sort of skin cream or something? Ooh, yeah. If you look really closely on like the foot down there, or maybe not even closely at all, you see that because I copied it, they're not on the exact same layer. And I did that before I added them to the same layer b- before or after I put the weird little texture thing on the preset. So there's like this line separating the foot from the rest of the body. It looks kind of awkward. I'm pretty sure I figure out a way later to fix that, but yeah, it just looks kind of weird. Really focusing on these feet. I can't draw feet. Like, I can draw hands just fine, in my opinion. I don't have any like struggle with drawing hands and thinking they look okay. I can't draw feet. I don't know why. I think it's just like the positioning of the toes. Like with a hand, you can have them all. Like you can splay a hand out in whatever pattern you want. Toes got to be stacked like right on top of each other. And it's just always hard. Like there's a perspective thing, and it don't work in my brain. So I'm pretty sure the last Attack on Titan related drawing I did had just this tiny little foot because I couldn't proportion. No, not a tiny foot. I think it might have been kind of tiny, but it was this weird dislocated dislocated ankle kind of ankle to the foot because I didn't leave myself enough room and I didn't know how to like put it like up in like you're on the ball of your foot ready to leap or something. I don't know. Because of that particular issue, I end up not really giving my creatures poses. Like most of them are pretty. I remember hearing this thing about the coffin test or something. Scott Coffin. Uh, Basically, if you could just draw a coffin around your character and it looks like it's just lying in the coffin, then you're not really doing an interesting pose. And I feel like that's probably pretty accurate. It's also a call out pose towards me, but I'm not good at posing. I like drawing. I think I come up with some interesting concepts, and that's kind of what I got. Posing is not my specialty. Yeah, here we that like little shadow on the neck. Oh no, not this part. Oh no. Good news. We finally got through all the drawing of wrinkles. Now we just have to watch as I smudge in a dip on every wrinkle that connects to the outside so it looks more 3D and not just like he's covered in stripes. Important step? I believe so. But man, this is just the icing on the cake of tedious detail. Look at all this. I have to go around the whole thing. At least I don't have to fill in the whole thing like I did with the stripes, and it's a lot quicker. But man, we're just going around the whole block, just really getting around the block. Is that inappropriate? Does that mean something? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to stall for time, if I'm being completely honest. Uh, yeah, for some of the ones that were like weirdly placed on the edges, I didn't know how to do it, so I just like, all right, here. It kind of looks. I don't know what it looks like. It almost looks like a mummy, like the bandages, and or like these are like the divides in the wrappings. And it's weird. He's got all these dents in him, and I don't know how to take that. So let me just erase my issue there casually because I made it too dark in that one section. So I was just like, oh yeah, this is the part that gets cut off. This is perfectly reasonable. I definitely didn't mess up the whole thing. Just man, I think this is probably around the time I noticed that foot has some like weird dividing line. Sorry, going through puberty again. Apparently, yeah, you just gotta cough up a lung real quick. That always fixes puberty. Pro tip, kids: if you're having puberty too early, just throw up a lung. Then, well, you won't be going through puberty anymore. I can tell you that much. Uh, Man, this really did take a while. Oh yeah, you'll also notice in some of the bigger sections of this that I didn't give him two hands. And you might be saying, "Oh, that's weird. Why has he only got one hand?" That's all he needs. Ah, jeez. But no, I have plans. I have plans for the hands. I have hand plans. Oh yeah, here's where I had the green. Finally got through the dent. Ooh, okay. I was trying to make him look kind of greenish, like he was waterlogged. But yeah, shout out to my search history, which I'm pretty sure contains what does a corpse look like when it's been sat in water for a long time. So, shout out to the FBI agent who's been assigned to me since, yeah, I got some concerning searches. Ooh, looks like I just put like I completely forgot how I did hair. I didn't want it to be too regular, so I wanted it to be patchy. So I just scribbled and went kind of nuts, and I think it worked. Ooh, yeah, and then I sharpened it to the point that it was a weird texture. Funny thing, I'm pretty sure Jason doesn't actually have hair when he shows up, but I thought it still looked a little plain, so I wanted to add some kind of alternate texture. And so apparently I gave him a toupee. It's not a toupee, but that's a real comb over. It's like he wanted to make sure everyone knows he doesn't usually have hair. So he's like, ah, yes, gaze upon my bald spots. Gaze upon it. Okay, now for the fun part, the bone machete. Because, obviously, much like the mask, you can't just have a giant machete. Though that certainly would make Attack on Titan a little more interesting. It's a good show. I'm not trying to say it's not interesting, is what I'm saying. So yeah, I made this big old bone machete thing for one of his hands. And I'm not sure. I thought I put it on the other hand, which is kind of funny, but is how many horror movie characters are like, are they all right-handed or are they lefties? Because as I was writing this, I couldn't think, is he holding it in his left hand or his right hand? It kind of, sorry, I had a burp there for a second. It kind of looks like he's holding it in his right hand in the picture. Can't really tell because it's really small. Oh yeah, background. The background turned out real good on this one. I'm happy about this background. The ground, I tried just doing some weird shadow things to make it look more like an actual background and not just a flat brown slab. I don't know why I'm doing the lasso tool for some of these. What? Okay, apparently I wanted to layer. Is he in the mountains? You know, that incredibly mountainous serial killer, Jason Voorhees. It's been a while since I've actually drawn this, so I completely forgot about this. What am I trying to do? What am I doing? Okay, I think I'm trying to do some sort of perspective thing where it looks like the background just kind of fades out, but I don't think that's the effect I got. But you never know, maybe it is. Write down below if I actually did good with that. No, is it lagging? I think it's lagging because I tried to desaturate it, and it's like, no, you don't want to do that. Look at all this saturation. This bad boy can fit so much saturation in it. Slaps photo. I wonder what that sounded like. I feel like that sounded rather unpleasant. A little slap. But that's what you get. You get a little slap every now and then. That's how life is. Life has slapped me quite a bit recently. I'm a little unhinged. And that's why I'm drawing Jason Voorhees as a Titan. Also, I'm realizing I don't think I ever went back and fixed the foot. And man, this is taking a real long time to desaturate. Worst part is, I'm pretty sure after I do it, I'm like, nah, I don't like the look of it. Oh, apparently I am cool with it. Because now I'm adding the light. I'm really not sure what I was doing throughout all this. But I think we're finally getting to the best part soon enough, maybe. Come on, me. Go back to the lasso. It is your destiny to lasso everything. I might not have actually lassoed this part. I can't remember. No, it's still just highlighting. Oh, changing up that a bit. It doesn't look too bad. I really didn't make much of a gradient with it though. Oh, come on. I know there is more. Don't be fooled. There it is. I didn't actually use the lasso to make that, but whatever. The moon. I'm very proud of this moon because it's a moon. Yeah, I know. I truly have a way with words. That's why I do YouTube. Everyone on YouTube is there for their professionalism. Definitely not just because why not? But yeah, I made a fancy looking moon, and it's a little yellow. It's a little kind of has a little smiley face on it, which not my intention, but a happy accident. A happy little moon, just like Bob Ross would always say. And then I'm adding a little bit of a glow to it because the moon glows, and there we go. And here we have our final product, what I call the Slasher Titan, which is a little basic considering there's a lot of slashers, and I plan on doing those mostly for this, but it's the start. Interestingly enough, I actually really like the drawing itself, but man, the recording could have used a little bit of a... It's a sacrifice for being extremely detailed, but also really makes me wonder if I should change how I do these in the fact of actually editing them. But among many things, I am quite stubborn. So, unless it becomes very clear that I should be doing something different, I will die on this hill. And I will be proud of that. But yeah, I think this turned out good, other than looking a little weird just because I don't know why all the Titans have to be naked. I mean, I get it, but I really wish they could just have weird Titan clothes. And yeah. But I mean, this I think it works. I think it makes a good spooky thing. Still very proud of that background, specifically that moon. Look at that moon. And yeah, I think that's all for now. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. Keep an eye out for more speed drawings and look at the old ones. I think they're pretty good. You can see my improvement, which I think is quite visible from the first one. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!